さんこんにちは。テクノプロモーション代表の河合博です。いつも動画をご覧いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。今回ご紹介いたしますのはですね、アメリカ最大のヒートプレスメーカースタールス社のですね、ホットロニクス 360IQ というものですね。IQ がついてます。インテリジェンスが高いんですよ。この 360IQ はですね、いわばもともとはこのキャッププレスといいますか、ハットプレスといいますかね、帽子をプレスするために、設計製造されていたものなんですが、実はこの用途が、本来メーカーさんが想定したよりもですね、もっと広い使い方があるようなんですね。で実際その動画もですね、後ほど見ていただきますので、つまりその帽子ですね、こういうようなところにこうねプレスする、以外にですね、バッグですとか普通の T シャツのところのワンポイント入れるとかですね、その他のクローゼングとか洋服のサイズが限られますけどね、意外とその小物のポイントのそのワンポイントのプレスって多いんですよね。こういうのラベル付けもですね、それから例えば養護施設なんかのね、例えば着替え用のそのパジャマだとか下着だとか洗濯して戻ってきて、どこのお客さんに配っていいか分からなくなっちゃったりとかね、名札つけるのが大変だとかね、こういうのも簡単につけられるというそういうものですよね。ですからこの大判の頃でやろうとすると意外と大変なんですよ。この360IQ があるとですね、結構いろんなもので使えますので、これぜひ見ていただけると思います。動画はスタイル社が作った2本の動画をつけてまいりますので、はじめは、ジョッシュ・エリスフォースのですね、この機械の説明がありますが、後半はですね、スタイル社の女性の説明によりまして、この帽子以外の使い方もいろいろありますよっていう動画もね、つけますので、ぜひ最後までご覧ください。後ほどお目にかかります。
Hi, this is Josh Ellsworth with Stahls', and I'm here at our Stahls' Hotronix heat press manufacturing facility in southwestern Pennsylvania. And I'm excited to announce that we've relaunched our 360 IQ hat press. This heat press completely reinvents the category of decorating headwear. I think you'll be excited to see how this can apply dimensional logos to hats without the scorch mark, making your life easier and allowing you to make more money in your business. Let's come in close and take a look at this press and how it works. To understand how the press works, we first need to look at our dual silicone platen, which is a patented feature on the press. This silicone platen heats the hat from underneath, allowing you to reach the heat-activated adhesive of these dimensional logos. It's a soft landing pad, and one platen size fits every single style of hat that's on the market, which is really exciting. The other great feature about this press is the Fusion IQ control board. This touchscreen controls tracks your production analytics and allows you to set your top heat and your bottom heat independently, and it triggers the press to open automatically when your application is complete. Let's load a hat to show you how to print. We'll begin by heat pressing one of our flex style heat applied logos. We have a structured cap, which is one of the toughest styles to print out there in the market. I'm going to flip the sweatband out on this cap because it's a little bit thicker and just load it onto the press, locking in the hold down device to hold it flush. I have a nice flat printing surface and I'm prepared to place my graphic. No preheating is required because you're placing the logo right onto the heated surface. Hold it for a second, it will hold in place, and this heat press comes with 3 pads to help with application. I'm going to use the thin pad, which is an 1/8 inch thick, to cover my flex style logo, and then I complete the heat application, pressing it for 25 seconds. My top heat is at 280 degrees with my bottom heat at 320 degrees. Upon conclusion, the press will automatically open. I'll remove the hat and then peel the backing from my logo. And there it is, a durable graphic with no marking whatsoever on the hat and no creases. It makes it so fast and easy. Let's move on to another style of application and another style of hat. This time, I'm going to show you one of my favorite applications, which is 3D embroidery. This is a very challenging process to complete, and you need expensive equipment to do it with. But with the 360 IQ, it's very easy. Again, we'll load the hat, lock down the hold down device, making sure it is flush, position my graphic, and this time I'm going to cover it with the medium thickness pad. The pad thickness should match the thickness of your logo, and 3D embroidery is a little more dimensional, so it gets this medium thickness cover. I'll adjust the time setting to 60 seconds for this application through my touchscreen controls, and once that's set, I will lock the machine down. And that's the magic recipe, a nice clean dimensional result. Your customer will not even be able to tell that it's not sewn on to the hat. Extremely durable as well. For the last application, let's load an unstructured cap and show you how to heat apply a leather patch. Again, one platen on the 360 IQ does it all. No changing of platens. It fits nice and flat. Position your design. This time, because the leather patch is a little bit thinner, I'll cover it with the thin pad, and I'll heat apply this for the 25-second application. And that hat is done. Let's take a look at the completed results. So as you can see from this short demonstration, the Hotronix 360 IQ solves a lot of the challenges with heat printing headwear, and it also opens the door to new opportunities. We've been able to demonstrate this machine live for thousands of decorators. All of these machines represent the pre-orders that are shipping out as we speak. So get on the list. Invest in the latest technology in heat printing, the Hotronix 360 IQ.
The 360 IQ hat heat press gives custom printers the ability to custom print a variety of hats with emblems and patches with ease. And it has the ability to do that because of the top and bottom heat solution that it offers. But you can go beyond just hats with this machine so that you can offer emblems and patches on a variety of apparel and accessories. Let's dive in. Before loading the item on the 360 IQ, what we recommend is staging your placement and design with your blank beforehand. So using a nice flat surface, we have our accessory laid out here. We're going to take our patch and put it in the place we want it to be printed. This is going to give us a better overlook of the accessory before we take it over to the small print area on the heat press. Now we want this to stay in place, so we're going to use thermo tape to tape that down. This is a heat sensitive tape that is not going to leave any residue or anything like that on the blank item or the transfer. Once you have that taped in place and it's nice and secure on there, then we can take it over to the 360. Whenever we're getting ready to load the item, what we want to make sure is that we're opening it up and threading it the same way we would a standard shirt press. So whenever we have this on there, we can feel the heat from the bottom platen coming through and activating that adhesive. Now we want to make sure we're still using our same foam pads that we would with the hats and placing that over top of our patch. And then we're just going to run a standard application. So we'll lock this down, and now we're able to apply our embroidered patch utilizing that top and bottom heat to secure that on there without damaging or compromising the fabric of the accessory. Once our heat press is done, we will just remove that tape and our application is complete. Next up, we're going to move on to a flannel, and with this, the same way we would on a standard press, we're going to make sure the buttons are falling off to the side or off to the back so that we have our even pressure. We're going to be using faux leather for this application, And once again, we're just going to be repeating those same steps by covering with the foam pad and locking our press down for the recommended time, temp, and pressure. Our custom faux leather is complete. And lastly, we're going to do a more challenging application. Whenever we're working with outerwear, that can be a little bit heat sensitive. Dual heat is ideal for this because we are curing from the inside of our garment as opposed to just top heat only. So not only are we going to be able to successfully apply this thick PVC patch, but we are also going to be able to apply this heat sensitive polyester vest. Once our heat press is done, instead of removing the tape here, because this is a thicker patch, we're going to lay it nice and flat so that it's not still curved whenever we remove the tape. Now I've just shown you how you can utilize your heat press beyond just caps. And there is a lot more to it than that. This is an extremely versatile machine. You can do any standard print location as long as it is fitting within the dimensions of that bottom platen. So don't just think of it as a cap press. Think of it as a way that you can elevate your branding opportunities with your customers for emblems and patches on apparel and accessories. For more information on the products you saw in this video, check out the links in the description.
はい、いかがだったでしょうか。ホットロニクス 360IQ、これがあると便利ですよね。ぜひ通常のヒートプレスの他にですね、これがありますと、いろんな作業が早く楽に、素早くできますので、これはぜひお勧めしたいと思います。はい、では本日もどうもご清聴ありがとうございました。